Hello, Brother Anderson and fellow classmates. I'm excited to tell you about the objects that I've chosen for my icebreaker speech. But first, let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Leslie Birkenbein, and I currently live in Meridian, Idaho. I have 5 children and 2 adorable granddaughters. I only have a couple classes left to finish my business degree. This class really has nothing to do with my degree, but I do feel that good communication skills are essential in any environment, whether that be working or social. So now let's move on. As you can see, I'm standing in front of a car. It's not a fancy car, but it's my car, and it gets decent gas mileage. Obviously, my car is important to me because it gets me where I need to go. I'm sure most of you can relate, as our cars are pretty much a necessity. But the reason that I have chosen my car is because I'm about to embark on an adventure in my car that will allow me to visit some amazing places. Let me give you a little background to my decision. I was recently told that I needed to move out of the house that I've been renting because they want to sell it. My youngest daughter just graduated from high school, and I'm blessed to be able to work remotely, so I really don't have to stay in one place anymore. Taking all of these circumstances into consideration, I decided to take a few months off and drive around the country visiting family and friends. I have always loved traveling my whole life. I love seeing new places, and I've found that the very best way to see the country is by road tripping. I've taken many road trips. I even drove from Idaho to the East Coast and back with just my younger kids. We drove through 26 different states, and we saw some amazing sights. My oldest daughter at the time was living in Nashville, Tennessee. From there, we drove to Savannah, Georgia, and then worked our way down to Panama City Beach, Florida, to play in the ocean for a few days. Then we made our way back, taking the southern route, opposite of the northern route that we took to get to Nashville. We fell in love with the South. So last summer, my kids and I explored Texas for about 2 weeks, and then made our way to Indianapolis, Indiana. But only after I took them to New Orleans to walk down Bourbon Street on a Saturday night. Now that was crazy. The summer before that, we drove from Indianapolis through Michigan along Lake Michigan. Then we went up to the top and up along the bottom of Lake Superior, and then on home to Idaho. I can't even explain to you how breathtakingly beautiful it was. So let me quickly show you my second object. This is my Atlas of North America. Now let me be real. I do use my phone to give me directions to the places that I'm driving to, but having an atlas proves to be quite useful and actually fun. It helps me decide what direction I want to go and places I would like to stop at. It's also kind of thrilling to mark off the states that you've been to and to mark all the paths that you take along your way. So the next time I go on a road trip, I can take a different route. So by now I'm sure that you can tell that I'm pretty passionate about traveling and seeing the world. But there are so many wonderful places and sights to see right here in this country. I highly encourage all of you to take a long road trip to see this beautiful land that we live in if you ever can. Thank you for listening.